Hi, Hobby Collab fam. Thanks for joining us this Sunday for our hobby stream. I guess you could say it's extra special. It's really more like, why are we doing this? Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Yes.
Do it. If you haven't done it yet. Yeah, so we're going to LVO, as we've mentioned. I don't know if you've heard. We've only mentioned it like 10 times.
It's been brought up.
Polly, just a reminder, if you want to follow along with the LVO updates, you just need to join the LVO 2025 channel in our Discord. We're going, but we're not playing. We're just streaming.
Yeah.
We're being content creators. We're doing that thing.
You know,
we sold our souls. Now we're going. But we still have projects that we wanted to finish.
Yeah.
So we're going to work on them anyway.
Yeah, I'm going to be working on, I have, it's kind of funny. Sorry, I totally jumped in and started with what I'm going to work on.
You should.
Okay, so I'm really into my Deepkin army.
Here, show everybody.
I've played a few games. Oh yeah, here they are. Here are the two Eidolons. And they're mostly done. Like, if the average Joe Schmo looked at them, they'd be like, oh, they're done. I think they look pretty good. There's a couple little things I want to do with them yet. I plan on kind of just bringing this army up over the coming months, as I also paint models for it. So these guys have like a couple little like things on them that I might do today. But then right before the stream, I was looking through my paints.
Literally seconds before we hit go live.
I have this guy, this one like model of the year a few years ago.
Here,
when GW did their model of the year, it won/didn't win.
It's just this little crab.
It's the little crab from the underworld.
It's a bit bright.
Yeah, and then
That's so cute.
I want to airbrush him, so I won't work on him. But I think instead who I will work on is this little guy. And what I plan on using these for is just markers.
Oh, yeah.
When I play on stream. So I have a number of spells that are like I have a mind, like you have mystical unforging, right?
Yeah.
Your spell. They have a spell called Arcane Corrosion, does the exact same thing. So I think
mystical unbinding.
Mystical unforging.
Unforging. What does that do? Is it the rend?
It reduces the rend of your opponent's
I don't have
one.
the names of my spells memorized. Thank you for the hearts. But I know what they do.
Yeah, and I think I'm going to make my little fish guy my marker for whenever I cast Arcane Corrosion, which is my version of that spell.
Yeah.
So I'll just put it on the enemy unit and be like, oh, cool, they're -1 rend.
Oh.
And here's what I came to the conclusion of.
Mm-hmm.
If I make cute little sea creature markers for all my different things, I will that's the crab again.
I know, it's so cute.
Yeah, if I make sea creature markers for all my different things, it'll always work well. Do you know what I mean? Like, it'll always be like, I'll remember the things because I'll have painted it and I'll sit there like it's like tied to
you say that and then you play and you don't notice a model halfway across the board.
Well, I decided that I think one of my ideas for this guy is I want to paint him to look like the stupid fish from Little Mermaid.
Oh, Flounder.
Yeah. And I guess I could do him as Sebastian. I mean, he's just a red
totally.
crab.
Yeah, it's just a crab. He's pretty basic.
Yeah.
Give it giant buggy eyes.
Well, no.
You just paint him over the crust,
thing.
like over the.
Or like he.
Green stuff. Some giant ones.
No.
So it's like sitting on top of his head.
No, but like a lot of creatures have patterns on their thing that make them look like scary.
I guess you can do that.
I could do that. Yeah,
that's
I
not
might
Sebastian
do that.
though. He's not actually scary. Okay, so what am I working on? So I told everybody, and then I left it outside. I should go get my waterfall at some point. But go ahead, we'll show them what I'm not doing this today. I said I was going to do it, but like I'm learning things, and one of the things I'm learning is that water effects take a while to dry. Yeah. So I'm actually going to work on this after the stream in Hobby Hang. But I wanted to get the waterfall and show you guys, but I put it outside, so I can't. The reason why I put it outside is because it stinks. Like, here, I'll get what I used to, oh no, even that's outside.
The caulk.
The silicone caulk is like, it smells. Well, it was giving us both headaches yesterday. I had a mask on during Hobby Hang, and I was still getting a headache. So it's not something I'm going to do on stream.
So the smell is like a little bit like gasoline.
Yeah, it's horrible.
But like when I'm at a gas station,
I know, it does look like snot.
When I'm at a gas station, I don't really get, and I'm like pumping gas, I smell gas or whatever.
That's what it smelled like.
I don't really get sick from it, but this was the first time, I think in my life, that kind of like, I've painted rooms before, you know, I've worked around chemicals, construction-based chemicals of weird glues, solvents, and those things. This is the first time that it was just like wrecking me.
I was like, oh,
watch out, Mike. You almost crushed your little guys.
Oh no, I don't want to crush my little guys. I was just like, I can't do this on stream. And then I did the silicone waterfall. So, and let it dry overnight outside, thinking I could check on it today. And I had it in here for like 15 minutes, and I could smell it again. And I was like, this isn't gonna work. I can't have this in here while we're streaming. We'll die. So that's good because I learned that, and now I'm telling you guys, work with that shit outside. It's really bad for you. I can smell how bad it is for you. But yeah, thanks, John. God, I always say this and then I don't do it. But I want to make a video. I'll make a video out of it and show you guys. Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay.
We'll see. Well, Saray knows I'm lying.
Anyway.
So what I'm actually going to work on today is this. Like my little guys. Let's zoom in a bit. I did start them yesterday. Okay. I have to get oriented to the camera. I forgot to put an X for myself. There we go. There. That's where I'll work on them. Here we go. I started my hunters of Huanchi. And let's see. Let me split them up. So I've got my little dudes with the bolas, I guess. And then, here we go. Okay, so I'm going to focus on these 5 today, but I kind of wanted to just stick with like traditional greens for my chameleons. And these are the original. Like this is where I started, right? So my base coat is phalanx yellow. Where can I put this? Here we go. Phalanx yellow. I'll put it right side up for you guys. And then
great color, by the way.
It is a good color. Yeah, it was great. I ran that through the Patriot. Mm-hmm. I did add the little water because I do that. And then this ink over the top. So this is what you end up with when you do that. Right? It's pretty cool. I'm like, oh, those are the colors I want. My army is crazy looking, and chameleons are like naturally crazy looking, bright colors. So I'm going with like just standard bright green. Maybe not standard.
Chameleons are,
but bright green.
Chameleons are such a fascinating animal. They're like, it feels like in nature sometimes, just like one animal gets all the weird things, like a platypus.
And it's a chameleon. Their eyes are like this.
Yeah, their hands are weird.
Yeah.
Their fingers have fused together.
They can be any color.
They have 5 fingers.
Yeah.
But they actually don't.
Weird
they have
about
3
it.
fingers.
Yeah, they're so cute and weird.
And it's like nothing else is like that. Like they're so weird. They got all the weird things. The tongue.
Yeah,
you talk about the tongue that launches out.
I know they don't even have any here. I wish instead of well, I guess these are cool weapons, but it'd be cool if like their tongue was actually their ranged weapon.
Oh, that would be so cool.
Like, poke you in the eye.
Like a little 4-inch range or 6-inch range.
Yeah,
attack.
I would love that. Yeah.
Room for a future unit for the Seraphon.
Everyone keeps saying these are skinks, and I'm like, I guess they have the keyword, but look at them. They're not skinks.
They're
chameleons.
They're a different, they're like closely related, I guess.
Okay, this one's my favorite. Look at this idiot. So what I'm going to focus on today is probably the faces, because that's what I'm most excited about, because they're so cute. Here, I'll show you. Look at, this is what I want to work on, their little eyes. Look at their crazy eyes. There's like rings of color and stripes and weird shit. So that's what I'll be doing today for the most part. Yeah. Because I would have added these to my list for LVO. So I would have been doing this anyway. I probably would have had it done by now because I wouldn't be doing so much overlay work. So here I am.
I think there's a case to be made that I might have added, I might have finished these guys by then too. Because then I could set them next to my army and it's like extra cool painted stuff.
Yeah.
And people are like, oh wow, he painted more stuff.
Okay, which one am I? All right.
But anyway, so I'm underway here. Sorry for my stuttering. And this is actually going to go pretty quick, so I might be able to work on more than one of these. Maybe I can do Sebastian.
Hey, Soups, thank you for your gifted membership. That was nice.
Yes, thank you, Soups.
I don't think the party lights went off.
They didn't, and they haven't been. They didn't
What's
go off
going
all
on
day
YouTube
yesterday.
and Google and if this then that?
Remember we had the reset thing with it and everything?
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, we'll figure it out.
Up with it.
Sorry about that. Thank you, Soups. Of course, always.
Yeah.
Everything. All the things.
Okay, This is going great. I'm painting painting flounder here.
I'm gonna start all the eyes off with yellow. Here, I'll throw this here. Yeah, I'm gonna start with yellow and build up from there. I kind of like this one the best, so I'll follow it.
We have in a
We
minute
have a
here.
lot of stuff.
We have a lot. In a minute here, I'm going to get to mail. We have some mail.
We have
from
mail.
Which is exciting.
Always.
We got a nice letter.
Oh my gosh, yes. Can I read the letter while you're opening it?
Sure.
Yes. Okay, great. This is very cute. That includes the party lights not working. I'm sorry. It wasn't something we noticed. We need to fix it.
It's kind of hard to notice it off stream, right?
Yeah, I think so. There we go. Yeah. Little yellow eyeballs. Zach, didn't you used to have... Wait, what did you have? No, you didn't have a chameleon as a pet, right?
No, I had... actually, I had skinks.
Okay, you did have a skink.
Yeah, red-sided skinks.
Were they good little fighters?
No.
Did they have a crest like these skinks do?
No, they don't have a crest.
You sure these are skinks? Just kidding.
What? My pets
kidding.
were...
Yes,
mine
yes.
were, yes. And they were fine, yeah. They were in a terrarium, and
How long did they live?
I had them for a while. Honestly, I had them for a while, and I'm going to say, unfortunately, I had them for a while.
Oh, you didn't like them?
As I got older, I got them, I think, when I was in, like, 6th or 7th grade. I still had them in, like...
Oh, wow.
In, like, 9th, 10th grade.
Oh, sure. Okay.
And,
yeah.
they actually, unfortunately, one of them died somewhat early on. But then the other one lived by, I think it was a female by herself for a while. And just the problem with them was that you fed them live crickets.
Oh, yes. That's horrible.
Yeah.
What a horrible pet.
Dealing with live food for a pet
No, thank
is
you.
so unfun. And this was in the mid-late 90s, and I lived in a rural area with like suburban areas nearby. But so I had to, like, when I was young, I always had to be like, is anyone going to Bel Air? Is anyone going to Shrewsbury? I need to go to the pet store. I need to get crickets. Like, there were no mail order crickets, right?
Oh,
so
sure.
Yeah, I was in this constant timer of like, and I'm sure it annoyed the hell out of my parents. We always had to stop at the pet store and get live crickets.
They regretted letting you make that.
Super
purchase.
annoying.
Yeah.
And, well, here's what's annoying about it is what I was trying to get. What I was trying to get as a pet, wanted as a pet, and had a cousin who had one, and kind of like learned about it was iguanas. And iguanas are a significantly better pet for a number of reasons. They're very chill. They're a little more intelligent, and they don't eat live food. So they just eat lettuce and tomatoes.
Even snakes you don't feed live food. You know, you feed them not frozen, it's defrosted, but dead animals, right? Dead mice.
Yeah.
Dead gerbils, so that you don't have to, so they don't get hurt.
Right.
But, I mean, and then you have to store dead animals in your freezer, which is another thing, but live animals is a whole other thing. And they smell, and then it's like you have to take care of the food.
Yes.
So you have an extra pet
to deal with. It totally sucks.
Yeah. It's just not my thing. I get why people like it.
We had
but it's not for me.
One of our really good friends was moving from one point in her life to another point in her life, and where she was living, and her apartment had flooded, and she had a bunch
that was horrible.
Yeah, she had a bunch of tarantulas.
For me.
And we ended up basically in our previous apartment converting this closet that we kind of weirdly weren't actually using all that much. We convert this closet into storing her 5 tarantulas. And the tarantulas themselves weren't that much of a problem. It was that we had Giselle's constantly sending us not constantly, but on a routine, these boxes and stuff of crickets or live.
Yeah, it was awful.
There was a roach type thing that she sent too.
Hey, K-Merix.
And the roach type thing was actually significantly more pleasant to deal with than the crickets. They were slow and they were.
I hated
They did not
all.
smell at all, and they were like flat. They didn't look like a roach like you would think. They were fine, but again, the crickets smelled bad and.
Yeah, they're horrible. Horrible animals.
Yeah.
No, it's not my thing. And Zach used to have a fish, and I remember when you got it, I was like, I'm not taking care of this thing. This is all you. You wanted it.
Yeah,
you take care of it.
We had a little aquarium.
And he did, and eventually it became too much work, because that's kind of how I feel about these types of pets that live in boxes.
Yeah.
They're just a chore. It's not my thing.
Very much a chore. Not a real... I actually was going to include that,
Okay, don't
Megan.
read chat, because they have all these things.
I was actually going to include that, Megan, in our segment today.
Oh, that would have been funny.
Basically,
to troll
you'll see
everybody.
when we get there. But
Yeah.
basically, I was going to include pets, pretty much like pets other
Pets
than
that
cats.
live in boxes.
Pets
Yeah.
other than cats and dogs. Yeah. Anyway.
Floyd had an octopus. Oh, wow. He had a herp room. What does herp mean? I don't...
Turtles,
Oh, I didn't know that.
I think. Sorry, I'm looking for... There it is.
I guess I can do these eyeballs. I'm
Yeah.
not taking these, but I might as well lay down the eyeball base coat.
I did
Or wouldn't have taken these.
I did sort of get...
Herpetology. Thank you.
Yeah,
Okay.
I did sort of get
Yeah. Sorry.
the fish tank poly for with Bartok in mind a little bit, to be honest with you. I thought that he would enjoy it, and he did.
He did. Yeah, he would stare at it all day.
Yeah.
So, good thing we got rid of it before we record that 24-hour stream.
Yeah, a lot of the stream would probably
Just be a fish tank.
just be the fish. I mean, yeah.
This guy lost an arm, and I couldn't find it, so I was like, well, if I find it later, I'll add it on. Or he just won't have an arm. I don't know. I know Zach doesn't like that attitude.
Yeah. A couple of my witch elves need arms back on them. Mm-hmm. Which I learned last week when we were doing our repair session.
I know. I actually really liked that. It was nice to clear out the tray. But we've already started putting things back on it. Let's see. He had a painted turtle that kept escaping and hanging out in my room. Oh, Ted has a turtle. Not a painted turtle. No, he's a tortoise, right?
It's a tortoise.
Tortoise, yeah. It's cute.
Man, I used this Dollarowny turquoise ink, and then Flounder has alternating light and dark blue stripes on his crest.
Yeah, do you want to show it off at all?
No,
Oh.
not yet. It looks like garbage right now.
Okay. I mean, that's how this all starts.
Yeah. But I used turquoise, and then I used marine blue Dollarowny inks.
me, sorry.
But I was worried the marine blue would be too dark, so I put a little Lamian medium to thin it out a little bit, and it just turned into the exact same color as the turquoise. So I guess Dollarowny marine blue is just a more saturated version of that. I'm being super careful here because I don't want... Oh, what's happening right now?
I like how, yeah, it very much tracks that Hobby Collab fandom would have weird pets. There's something Ty said earlier that I wanted to scroll up to.
Sorry, I can't do it right now.
That's okay, just give me the mouse.
I can't even do that.
Okay, I'm going to reach across. You're going to get really mad at me. Got it.
Sorry, I had an
No, you're
accident
fine. You're
and I
fine.
had
You're
to-
fine. Well, the LVO players have to do a winner's shot. Okay. Yeah, I did want to chat. We don't want to mess with the players too much because it is a competitive thing. Like, our games at home are not competitive. They're silly. Zach and Steven are tryhards, but
Or at the very least, we're in a understood closed environment, right?
Right. We're all friends. We get along. We don't want to screw each other over. We just want to have fun. And so in that sense, we're not competitive. It's not like we all try to lose.
Right.
I don't try. It happens, okay? I can't help it. And then, so this is a competitive crowd. We don't want to mess with them too much, but we also want to keep our community. And so we do want to throw in some things that will show new viewers what we're about, what we're like, what it's like to watch one of our shows. So we'll do a little bit of that. We did have an idea for Winner's Shot that could work around like players not wanting to participate in that, so that it would target us, you know. There's other segment ideas we have that we're noodling with. We really need to just tweak some stuff that we're already doing for the most part, so that we don't like mess with anybody's viewing experience, but we also want to filter out the jerks.
Right.
Because we're not jerks. You guys aren't jerks. Yeah.
I think I'm going to keep going on this, but I kind of hate it.
Should we, you hate it?
Yeah, I kind of hate it.
Okay. Should we do mail time?
Let's do some mail.
Yeah, so you can, oh, you don't like that? Let me see. Sorry. I won't show it. Let's do mail.
I haven't used Dollar Roundy.
Put us on the mail.
I haven't used Dollar Roundy inks with brush too much yet.
Yeah, I would just let it dry first.
So, yeah.
Yeah, okay. This is a good time to pause because that way it can dry. I think it looks cute.
We'll go through a couple things here. This was great.
Yeah.
We all sort of had the ability to put things on a list of things we want. Here's a third Iron Weld Great Cannon. I think Brett put that on the list.
Yeah, we got another cannon for Brett.
He can build it.
This guy.
And if I'm able to paint it, I will paint it.
Hi, Chef.
Every time one of these comes in, it's super cool. We're really appreciative. Rudy sent us this, I believe. Right? Yeah, Rudy. And every time we get one, I'm super appreciative. But it does mean something I have to paint. And so I don't know that it'll be in the painting queue anytime too soon. But the cannons are fun. Brett's enjoying them. So
you maniac.
He super wants to do 3 cannons.
Yeah.
So I think if he's willing to build it, I'm willing to probably paint it. They're less work than you think they would be. Let's
put that on the floor.
What happened?
Because our address is showing.
Oh. Okay. So I think, I'm...
Cool.
Yeah,
now we're going to get swatted.
Yeah, more...
I swear to God, you guys. We will end the channel if we get swatted.
More cannons. Okay, this is cool. This by contrast, I do need to put on the paint... on the paint queue very quickly also from Rudy. All this stuff is from Rudy, I think.
Yeah, it's Rudy.
Yeah, thank you.
Rudy
of course,
Day.
Rudy Day. This is the Stormreach portal. This is super great because I've been struggling with my play style for Stormcast, but this terrain piece just lets a nearby infantry or cavalry unit teleport to anywhere on the board. So I can just play Stormcast better now. That's good. Because of this. Because, you know, play Stormcast a little like I play everything. No, that's not true, Meg. You know what you're doing with your armies. I don't know what I'm doing with Stormcast. Thank you, Rudy, for that. I'm actually very excited. Thank you, Rudy. I'm actually very excited to paint that, to be honest. Okay, we got a couple other cool things here. God. We're going to have to take this stream down now. That stinks. No more comments for you guys to read on the playback. Okay. Next thing. Oh, yeah. Ooh. I'm taking this. Let me know when we get to it. You can read that. Is it time? Yeah. Okay. Then let's do the thing let's save it because this is what it was attached to. That's it. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. So when we get real quick, Rudy is keeping us well stocked with Tenebrous Gray, which is nice because we actually do use this color love that. It's almost like the black we use for a lot of things. We have so much Abaddon black and like pure blacks, and we never really use them. Very rarely. Not really. I'm always like, I feel weird using a flat black. I want to mix my own black. I either use like Tenebrous Gray, or I use like that crazy super dark one. Black is just not a color in nature, and all the stuff I paint is like there's rarely armor and stuff like that. So I don't use it very much. Yeah. AK Muddy Ground. Mm-hmm. This is because I was working on my diorama and was like, I think I'm gonna use it all. I used most of it. Okay, that's it. And then the thing you okay, you want to show it off, and I'll read the letter. Well, here it is. So here is what we got. Here's what we got. We got it. We got it, folks. And this was amazing because Rudy sent this to us from
a company on Amazon, like an Amazon company, and they recognized us.
Yeah.
They recognized our name. So here we go. Hello, Holly. Hello, Hobby Collab.
Good start.
Yeah, I'm so good at this. I'm professional. It's rare we get to ship things to people we actually recognize on the internet. Thank you for making the content that you do. We love your painting tutorials, yay Saray, and use of humor, yay me. Sorry that this item, just kidding, may arrive to you late. Amazon tried to force us to use their delivery service, but you have a P.O. box listed as your address. It's a P.O. box. And Amazon has struggled with delivery to P.O. boxes in the past, so we sent it via USPS, but it's shipping over a holiday period. There are a lot of pros and cons to the item that you've ordered from us. Half our staff love this little guy, and the other half finds the paint dries out too fast. Hope you guys love it, or at least give it a fair review, which we will. Thank you, Champion Gaming, for the note. That was super nice. Thank you, Rudy, for having this sent to us.
Yeah.
Oh my God. After all of the crap we gave it for existing, we finally have it.
Well, I didn't. I said I want it. I've been saying I want one.
Okay, well, the rest of us then.
I might use it here. I have my one little palette, but I forgot we were going to be revealing this here today. So we shall see.
I know, it's so funny.
I'm excited for it.
Okay, can I show it? I like it. You don't like it? Okay, I won't show it. I won't show it.
I mean, like, I don't like the look of like people just painting contrast over models. Like it's not clean.
All right.
So I just need to not be using inks to do this. I need to use real paint.
I think it looks good. But yeah, that makes sense. You don't like it.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep going, and we'll see if we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, I think I might just have to get some real paints to do this. I was hoping to get the kind of vibrancy from the inks.
Appleberry got to see The Nightman Cometh. You got to see the play, or you saw the crew doing something else?
They did the play for a while.
Right. The eyes.
Okay, maybe this is going a little better. Maybe I just need to redo the dark areas.
Yeah.
But I'm kind of blown away by the fact that this turquoise and marine, I used so little Lamy and medium, and it just turned it to like the exact same color.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll keep going. We'll trust the process.
Trust the process, dude.
We'll trust the process.
Once it dries, you can use opaque paint, to soften up. Like, I imagine it would, like, lighten up as it gets closer to the top.
Right,
yeah.
Right. So, yeah, that's everything else I'm kind of okay with on it.
Yeah.
Actually, the dark blue didn't come out great. And then
That's cool.
I just need to...
This guy also doesn't have an arm. Two of them without arms.
What happened? They just broke off?
I have no idea. I mean, I didn't assemble these. Were they given to us, or did we buy them already assembled?
I don't remember.
I don't remember either. But I didn't look too closely at them when we got them, so I couldn't tell you when it happened. I'll check my project box for their arms, but they may not be there, and I can just stick another arm on. It's fine. And it's not like it's hard to paint.
Right.
Like, it's fine.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Guys, don't forget to vote in our poll, like all of our polls. It's very important.
Yeah, so today's poll was me, again, trying to figure out some scientific information. The question is, which one of these drinks would you try hot instead of cold? And so the options are orange juice.
Ew.
Beer.
Ew.
Monster brand energy drink.
Okay.
Or iced tea.
This is the first time I saw this poll because Zach made it.
Yeah.
I hate this poll.
Why?
It's gross. I don't want to try any of these things warm. Oh, iced tea. Yes. I'll try iced tea hot because it exists.
Yeah, well.
And it looks like everyone agrees with me. Most people. We got to get it up to 69. It's only at 67. Oh my goodness. Disgusting, Zach. Do you have an answer for the poll?
Yeah.
Yeah, who did we offend more, the British or the Southerners?
I don't know, actually. Which one of these? I mean, yeah, I guess hot iced tea. But also,
what does that even mean?
maybe orange juice. Hot orange juice.
Let's see. So, I like how this is a different color. Oops, no one can see what I'm even pointing at. Like, this isn't green. I want to do pink or blue eyes. I like pink for one set of 5 and blue for the other set of 5. But all the eyes really like blend in. They don't really, oh, this is a good one to look at. Like, there's blue and pink. So what it means is I'll probably add blue or pink to the chameleons themselves to tie it in. Okay, sorry. I was just thinking out loud about what I'm going to do. So I think I'm going to look at this eye more. Hot Dr. Pepper. Oh, yeah, that's like a real thing, right?
Yeah, we've talked about that before in the channel.
We have? Okay, my bad.
No, it's okay. Basically, yeah, it was like in the 50s or something.
Disgusting.
Dr. Pepper went totally psycho as a company and started trying to get people. It was trying to get people to replace their coffee with hot Dr. Pepper.
Was it coffee? I don't know why it was like. Is it medicine? That they?
Well, no. Remember, a lot of sodas started that way, right? As like kind of being a quad, like this is a medicine, and it's like, well, it's really not at all.
Right.
And yeah, hot Dr. Pepper was like a thing.
That's disgusting. It's like those stupid sodas you buy, and you're like, let's try it, and I'm like, I don't want to try this soda. This weird like grass flavored sodas. I don't know. I feel like that's the only reason why you would try any of these things. This isn't working. That's fine. I'll go back to moot green. Yeah, like, why else would you try these things? They're terrible. Ew, ranch soda. Yes, Zach made me try it. It was horrible. I hated it. I did not enjoy the experience. I did not find it fun. It just was terrible. Only terrible.
We did it with my niece and nephew when they were young.
I know. Still terrible. John, thanks for showing up. Miss you. Oh my God, we're going to see you so soon. I'm so excited. Where are we in the countdown, John? Give us our countdown. I mean, we know the days. It's the... Let's give us like the minutes. How many minutes do we have left? John, are you getting in Thursday or what? Yeah.
You can't just ask John to do that kind of math.
I know. It's just that he's been tracking it. So, yeah. Thanks, John. Thank you for the gifted memberships. That's awesome.
Thank you, John. Yeah.
Big help to us. I mean, yeah, we're streaming in LVO. Doesn't mean we're like big now. We're hoping we'll get there. And then we can sell out to Games Workshop and start a new channel.
Yeah, that's never happened to anyone else before, but
no, I know.
Maybe
it'll be us. You never know. Yay! Yes, it's perfect. 4,920 minutes. Get in Wednesday, just like us. Yes. Okay, cool. We will keep you up to date on our... We will keep you up to date on our goings on if you join the LVO 2025 event in our Discord. I don't know if you saw me say that somewhere, but I'm saying it again. So you should do that.
You know, 4,920 minutes doesn't actually sound like that many.
I know it doesn't. But I'm glad we have the number. Ow. I bonked my head. Okay, Moot Green also isn't showing up that well, which makes sense. It's like the same color as the skin. So I'm probably... Actually, that's actually not bad. I'm going to add like this wash in the recesses, and then it will be better. And then I'll do little stripes.
Sorry, I'm like doing a super, like I have to concentrate.
Oh, you're good. You're good. So it's just unfortunate because we have memes coming up soon. We have the news to get to.
I know. I've gone kind of quiet here.
But
I'm painting like the spines
now I'm used to Journey, so I can just talk forever.
I'm painting like the spines on his fins, you know?
Yeah.
So it's like a real thin line. The edge of the brush trick doesn't quite work. You know what I'm talking about?
You just have to have control, brush control, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, don't forget your squad marks before you go to LVO. I'm so excited to see cult shirts when we get there. I'm sure somebody will have one. Yeah, so we're going to do a meetup on Friday. We're going to go hang out and get dinner with whoever wants to. Details to follow in LVO 2025. And what else? Oh, I was thinking it would be so funny if we all wore our cult shirts together. Showed up and it says not a cult, but we're all wearing the same shirt. So I am planning on wearing my not a cult shirt on Friday.
I was about to put mine on before I stream.
No, you gotta save it. Gotta save it.
Yeah. Okay, sorry, Meg. I'm almost on this step.
Take your time.
I can show you guys then kind of where he's at. It looks sloppy, and I'm a little embarrassed, but it's gonna have to go through some cleaning.
It's all right.
So now I need to do.
He's so cute. Oh, it's so cute. What are you talking about?
Now he needs Flounder. Flounder has stripes on his. He also has blue stripes on him.
Yeah.
So I need to put those on now.
Let me know about the lighting. Is it too bright, you guys? Are you losing details?
I'm gonna go grab Lothar.
It's hard for me to tell sometimes.
Lothar in blue.
I think it's cute. Oops.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Zoom in a little. I can do that. Let me just find the right spot. Okay. Oh yeah, I should zoom in more. I'm not looking anyway. Okay, thanks, Polly. Just checking. God. He's so like brutally honest. Missed a spot. All right, I'm taking this away because Polly's being a butthead.
No, I know. I hate.
I know. I hate showing like.
I hate showing unfinished.
And I mean, I'm painting the whole time, so they're seeing all of my screw ups. Here we go. There. Yeah. So yeah, Friday. That'll be happening.
If I finish this guy today, I can use him tomorrow on stream.
That's true. You can. Here, I'm putting a little dot right here. Hands go here.
Oh yeah, I love the color you have.
They're fun, guys, yeah. No one cares. Least of all, Polly.
We should do memes.
We should do memes. Yeah, let's do the news. Not a lot of news this week. Our reporters didn't have much to say.
One sec.
So you guys are lucky we're even doing it.
It's true. There were not very many memes this week.
Yeah. I guess we just weren't very entertaining.
Okay.
This is my favorite. He's so cute. You can't really see his eyes either.
So, I never checked the AOS tournament pack for Vegas. We know the guy who made it, Scott. He's a great dude. We love Scott. But apparently there were some mistakes on it, I guess.
It happens.
And so people were really confused about things. I mean, this King of the Hill meme just always kind of works and it always kind of holds up.
Yeah.
You can pretty much always make something funny out of this. I think those kids could read, they'd be very informed.
Well, it took us a while to find it, to track it down, right? I mean, we got the email, right? But
I didn't even check it.
Yeah.
Because we started...
Liberty shared it. I felt like it was hard to find.
We started kind of transitioning to...
I don't know why.
We started kind of transitioning to streaming right around the time it came out. We kind of knew about this a couple days before we told you guys, obviously, because we were checking to see, can we handle it? Can we do it? And I guess that's when it came out. So I never even looked at it, but I know people were annoyed, like confused or annoyed or something about it.
Zach can't read. Why would he look at it? I'm the one that can't read. You guys have literally seen me not read things, like, on the streams. You're crazy. I can't read. This is what, yeah, never mind. I'm not going anywhere with this.
Okay.
No, I'm the one that can't read, I thought.
Oh, okay.
Because I remember a handful of games ago that I played.
Okay.
Somebody left a comment. It was really funny. It was obviously somebody who knew our lore, because they were like, since Meg doesn't know her rules, can somebody please read them to her? Something like that. It was like a really good burn. But it had to do with like reading my, or something about explaining the rule to me or whatever. And then I responded and I was like, look, I can't read. And this person's like, yeah, I was hoping somebody could read it to you. Like something like that. So yeah, I can't read. Everyone knows this.
Okay.
Yeah. You can't read either?
Me?
Yeah, that's what Polly's saying.
I mean,
I know you do creative spelling. Do you also do creative reading, I guess? Maybe.
In general, I don't enjoy reading, but I think I can manage to handle it a little bit.
See, yeah. I do enjoy reading, but I just can't do it.
Oh, I see. Yeah,
sad.
I don't actually.
Well, I guess this is us. Is this us being sellouts? What's going on? Oh, are we sellouts?
No, I think they're saying that we're...
Or... I don't know. But I like it.
I don't actually know either what exactly the dynamic going on here.
I just like that it's making fun of us. I think this is ties, right? What was I going to look at? Sorry. Somebody said something that I wanted to refer to for this picture, but I can't find it. So anyway, this is a fresh meme format, and let's face it, it feels like it fits. I can't remember, Ty. Was it Barry? I don't know. It's one of you bozos. We're just like, I think it's just us being super excited. I don't know. We are. We're excited. We're going to have a more fun and off the rails stream. Oh, right. Than everyone else. Anyway, I don't know. I'm old. But I'm pretty excited. I was saying this morning how I'm really glad we're doing streams, because now I have some of them off. Mm-hmm. As we all have some of them off.
Yeah.
And that means we can go do things with that time, like take a nap or check out the booths or go to a movie. I don't know. What do you do in Vegas? Other things. Go out to eat. Check out the art.
Go to a movie would be pretty
Check out the movie.
Go to a movie.
Yeah, that would be pretty dumb.
Pretty dumb in
Pretty
Vegas.
stupid, yeah. But you know what I'm saying. Like, go do something is what I meant. Go buy something.
Like, go to a movie.
I didn't really mean that.
I mean, people have done that before in Vegas when, like, a big movie came out, right? When everyone was out there, I know.
Have a nap or have a party in the hotel room or have a nap during a party in the hotel room. I can do that one.
You did that.
I did that last year.
I remember Molecule was like, how is that possible?
What is going on over there? She's like, I'm really tired. Yeah. Okay, that was the news. That was it.
That was it.
Thank you, reporters,
yeah,
for covering the news for us.
Okay,
yeah.
Time to do... So I can't just put ink over other ink. I can't just put, what do you call this? Blue ink over yellow ink. A lot of people don't know this, but that will make green.
Oh.
So I need to put direct paint on this.
Is that how colors work?
And Flounder's stripes, he's got 3 stripes. They're pretty monotone. I'm not gonna quite make them that monotone.
Well, you don't have to. I think I'm gonna take my army to LVO.
Oh, I don't think so. I don't think we'll have the room.
Really?
Yeah.
No, I really want to take it.
I think it's gonna be tight in that car.
Oh, I know it's gonna be tight. We're gonna have such a fun car.
It's
gonna be such a fun drive.
And here's the thing, we were kind of saying, well, maybe Saray will go with Brad and Leah or whatever, but they're getting in like kind of late. And I mean, Saray and I are really the 2 that are probably going to be doing most of the tech setup on Thursday. So I don't know. I kind of think we have to put 4 people, and we just got a new car, too. It's nice. Mm-hmm. Why are you looking at me like that?
No, nothing.
I just don't, I don't know that it's gonna fit.
Well, I'll do my darndest because I do still want to have it set up there for people to look at. You know, like I've worked hard on it.
Well, yeah, you're gonna premiere it at one of the old towns.
But that's so far away, and I.
Gives you more time to work on it.
No, I don't need more time. I need to do it so I can mark off my bingo board.
Well, you don't want more time, is the point.
Well, I want it to be done. I said it was going to be done by Las Vegas, and it would have been if we weren't streaming. So I think it still will. The problem with it is it takes so long for everything to dry. So I will work on it in Hobby Hang after this, because my goal is to have it dried by the time we go, because I want to take it.
Sure. Very understandable.
Is it? You don't seem very understanding.
No, well, it's understandable. No. But I don't know. I just don't know how much room we're gonna have.
Meg, you're not old. That would make me old. I'm older than you. Yeah, you know what I mean. No, I don't actually think I'm old. Okay. Old is like an attitude. I don't think it's a number.
How are the skinks coming out, Meg?
Oh, I'm just focusing on the eyes. I've only worked on the eyes this whole stream.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's good.
I did a lot of the base coating last night before I went to bed. Mm-hmm. So they look kind of close to what they'll look like when I'm done, which is nice.
So I have this thing I like to do. I don't know if anybody else does this. Ray, if you have ever done this, or who else is in here? Anyone else who's done what I'm about to describe? I've done this thing a few times, and I think I might end up doing it on this guy. Where depending on the colors and how you paint something, I'll do the highlight in this really kind of fast, easy cheating way, where I'll just take very translucent white paint after it's done and kind of go like with an airbrush. Like a couple of sprays. It kind of depends on the colors and what's going on, but I think it might work on this guy. Just give him like a little post luminetric highlight of, you have to test it, right? You have to like spray it off to the side and make sure it's like it's not coming out, because you're spraying over top of a fully painted model.
Yeah.
So I usually use like that white primer we use, which is very thin, or I use like AK titanium white or something like that. Saray sounds like he's not a fan of that technique.
Of the airbrushing a highlight technique?
After the whole model's been fully painted, yeah.
Oh. Sounds like heresy. Is it? Oh, okay. I didn't realize this was such a controversial...
I figured people would lose their shit a little bit over it. But it does...
Why? I don't quite understand why it's a big deal.
Yeah, I don't know.
Soup said heresy.
Yeah, Soups isn't even an airbrush. Yeah, I don't know.
Does Soups know what heresy is, though?
Soups doesn't airbrush or know what he's talking about.
Oh.
He doesn't even know what he's saying.
He doesn't know what he's talking about. You heard it here, folks. That's Soups to a T.
No, he does, but I was gonna say that. Yeah, I don't know. I know it's.
Okay. All right.
I figured it would be a little bit of a weird take on a painting technique. You certainly have to be careful, and there's not a lot of things you can do with, like, this is just a fish. He doesn't have like clothes or like armor or anything like that, so I feel like it works on something like that. But I wouldn't use it on somebody that had a lot of different materials going on.
Hold on, you guys. Sorry. I just like love these chameleons. Look at their stupid eyes. Let's find it. Look at them facing different directions. They're so cute. This one looks like a watermelon. All right.
Yeah, they're so goofy.
They're stupid. I'll put it here. Okay, I'm going to try this.
Speaking of stupid things.
Yes. Oh, right.
We have a segment.
We do have a segment.
You guys know we like to have fun.
And it's full of stupid things.
And what we thought we would talk about, Meg had this idea, since we're doing a bunch of stuff that doesn't matter anymore, painting-wise today here, we figured that we would talk about some other things that don't matter. but people keep doing anyway. So some light non-controversial rants incoming for sure. On some of these, and some of these you guys might have different opinions on, or you guys might be like, that does matter. Here's why. This does matter because people use it for this XYZ. You, Zach, just don't use it. You stupid idiot. So let's take a look. Let's take a look at some of the things that are stupid, that don't matter. Starting right off with kind of one that Meg and I...
really hard to understand what it is this close.
This picture is pretty... Yeah, you zoomed in a lot. I like it, though. At least in the U.S., when you get a to-go cup of soda from a fast food place or any kind of takeout place, even a coffee place has their own version of this. They'll put this little plastic lid on top of it. Makes sense. And then there's buttons on the thing. And the buttons, and when the very first time you see it as a kid, you're like, what the hell is this? You figure it out pretty quick. You're like, oh, that says cola. That says
doctor, or
that
like
says
other
diet,
or
that
diet,
says, right? And I feel like these are stupid, and I have never really seen anyone use them. Now, okay, yep. See, Kim Eriks is saying what you're saying. But see, he's also saying what I'm saying. No one cares or uses this.
Because I was like Zach, I don't know if this counts because it actually is useful when you're taking home a bunch for a large group. Like, you don't use it, but it could still be considered useful.
All right, John Hammond, that could not possibly be true, that they're there for the size of the drink. That would be insane. Because you would just look at the actual size of the drink to know the size of the drink. They had to be like small, the smallest cup. Yeah, I don't know. These are stupid. They don't matter. I hate them.
Yes, I can tell.
Of course, Polychrome says he's seen staff using them.
Of course.
Making it up.
Polly is out to get us always.
He's always out to get us. Yeah. That's crazy. Wait, really? John? I mean, John, I do believe you.
For size?
John, I do believe you, but
I don't believe you, John.
It just proves my point that these are so pointless.
Oh my gosh, that's bizarre.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, okay. No calf button is useful, I guess.
Yes.
So maybe...
For me, for sure.
Yes. Saray, you're correct about no calf button on the coffee ones, which I didn't use a picture of the coffee ones, but they're...
Sorry.
Yeah, I know.
Just
sorry.
Do your best.
Be best.
Yeah, please.
I need to... I do kind of agree with you, Saray, on...
Screwed that up.
I do agree with you. Like, no, not caffeinated ones are good because people want to see that. Anyway, stupid thing number one. Moving on, we have a few of these. This kicked off a lot of conversation.
I know.
Okay, here's the second one.
Small things.
Tiny little forks and spoons all over the fucking place. Whoa. Okay, so this one, here's what I've noticed, Meg. You tell me what you think.
Sure.
I know both of us had mothers, but I think your mom...
We did both have mothers.
Your mom had a whole curio cabinet full of specialty plates and dishes that only came out in Thanksgiving. Mm-hmm. This is really a bizarre kind of way that one time period in history, I think in this era, the amount of ways that Americans try to hold on to practices from Victorian England is crazy. Like manicured cut lawns. And this is another one. To bring out during Thanksgiving a bunch of little tiny spoons and forks and expect anyone in the U.S. to know how the hell to use these things is so weird. I remember these as a relic of my childhood, seeing collections that my parents would have that even my parents didn't use anymore. Like
the ones with the state on the handle, stuff like that? Okay.
I could go get one right now. We have one that comes with, come with.
So we are also perpetrators.
Well, they come with, some of them still come with when you buy a silverware set. There's one that's a scalloped spoon. Do you guys know that one? It's scalloped.
Yeah, what do you use that for?
No clue.
Oh.
No freaking clue.
So it seems like just a serving spoon then.
Yeah, like a small serving spoon. Fondue forks are a little different soups. I feel like they make sense. Yeah, fondue forks make sense.
Well, also I'm looking at these forks, or don't you use these for like oysters? Kinda.
So
Because I know we have small forks for that.
I guess. Do you need a special fork for an oyster?
I don't know. I'm just saying that's why we have them.
Yeah,
what I think of when I see them.
Right. Like I've been to seafood places and they bring out a weird fork for me. I'm like, thanks. I don't know what I'm going to use that for.
Well, I mean, I use it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I like to scrape out the oyster so that when I go to eat it, it doesn't hang there and make me look like an idiot. No? Okay.
I'm just trying.
Me?
The problem you're describing is not one I'm familiar with.
Okay, well, it is because sometimes it's not like completely like off the shell.
Okay.
So I'm like, okay, let me
that's right. But
or use it to scoop the sauce to throw in.
Okay, those are both sort of fair, but
okay.
Let me ask you this. Could you not just use a normal spoon for both of those things?
I guess, but I assume there's a reason why it's small. Like, is it just easy? Yeah. No, I probably could. I never have thought about it, though, so you're probably right.
Right, like John's saying, you get them for your grandparents, and it's like, well, what do I use these? Like, give me large... Okay, so, like, we have... we had Brett and Leah over, I forget when, and we served food. A lot of times when we have people over, I plate the food, but we kind of ate more family style instead. Mm-hmm. And we had, like, mashed potatoes, we had, like, everything set up. And the bigger problem I have is I just run out of, like, reasonable serving spoons.
Sure.
And then I'm looking down, it's like, oh, cool, I'm out of, like, large serving spoons, but there's the miniature fork that I've never used.
Give them that.
Yeah, I know.
It's funny.
Here, scoop your mashed potatoes with this mini fork. Okay, I think this next one, Meg, is gonna make some people are gonna disagree.
Have some feelings. Yeah, I know which one you're talking about.
I think sloths. What is the point of these animals? Some people. Okay, so there are kind of two animals that incoming rant. So I apologize.
Oh, please rant.
Rant. Okay,
it's nice to hear you rant about something stupid.
There are three animals that randomly in the past like 12, 15 years or so, people like decided were cute. And they were sloths were one of them.
Look at his little face.
Sloths, owls, and foxes. Okay, foxes are super cool. So that one I accept and agree with. Owls, a lot of people don't know this. Dumbest bird, actually. As a family, they're the dumbest birds of prey.
Period. So that means they don't matter?
They're not smart. No, it's just funny because... Like in society, we think of owls as wise, but they're actually like pretty significantly dumber than all other birds of prey.
Interesting.
They're like, look it up. They're like the least intelligent bird of prey, like family.
Okay, but this is a sloth.
Okay, this is a sloth. So let's talk about the sloth. Sorry, you're just wrong. Owls are not that cool. Yeah, thank you, Adam.
F the owls.
Yeah, owls can also go to hell. Oh. But owls are useful. They eat rodents. Okay, so sloths are so... Okay, so people have actually asked this question. Biologists, ecologists have said, how does a sloth even exist? Because if something wants to eat a sloth, it can just do it. And the reason is that they're so...
I was thinking that too, Soups.
Oh, Soups. Sloths.
No, Sarah. Yeah, Sarah loves sloth.
Sloths are
the owl.
so...
Sorry, not sloth, the owl thing.
Oh, owl, yeah. Okay. Sloths are so pointless.
They're so cute.
They're so pointless that animals don't eat them.
He's always smiling.
Animals don't eat them.
They don't? Not even like harpy.
Harpy eagles eat them?
I bet they're important to the harpy eagles.
Yeah, but in general, they're not predated upon very much because there's no... it's kind of the same reason like orcas and sharks don't really eat humans or go after humans.
Too many bones.
Yeah, we're too bony. And in fact, in general, it's actually sort of a weird...
not
a lot
like the bone reapers.
Yeah, in general, primates... like the biggest predator of primates is usually other primates or something that can has fingers to like pull us off of our bones. Right. Because we're too bony, like primates in general. And sloths are like kind of closely related to primates, I guess.
I didn't know that.
Like I like not like they're not a primate, but they're closely related, like closer related than say a dog, right?
Sure.
So yeah, okay, and then
not your thing.
The other thing about sloths is that they're so gross. Like they just like crap and like shit grows on them because they don't even bother to clean themselves.
Literally. So they're dumb, gross animals.
Dumb,
but do
gross,
they matter?
Pointless. No, they don't matter.
They matter to harpy eagles.
I bet no, because they also eat monkeys and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are kind of stoners.
I wonder if they're little stoners of the animal kingdom. I wonder if they like them climbing trees. I'm like really reaching here trying to find a purpose for these animals. Do they like do something ecologically, like with their building of homes?
Like beavers? Or
yeah, like do they have any contributions that way
of course they probably
the natural society?
Of course they probably do, but animals don't have purpose. Yeah, of course they probably do, but
neither do we.
You know, like that's actually a really interesting question. There's an assumption. We want to assume every animal is important to the ecosystem it's in, but actually there's like a lot of talk and research right now about just eradicating mosquitoes, like making them go extinct, because where people have studied them, they've kind of realized.
I'm gonna steal blue from you.
Which one?
This one.
Okay.
Sorry. Go ahead.
Like they've realized that mosquitoes like aren't actually significant. Like they're not like worth like they don't.
We're not worth protecting.
Yeah, kind of interesting. Anyway, moving on. What do you, Meg? How do you feel about sloths?
I mean, I think they're cute, and do they matter? I guess you're right. They don't really matter in the grand scheme of things. So I'll agree with you, even though I do think they're cute.
They have stupid little faces.
They're ecosystems for fungus. See, fungus.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, and
this weird.
It's like algae basically that grows on them. Yeah. Okay, this one is a little more near and dear to me because I grew up in and around Pennsylvania. Now I want to preface Groundhog Day, which is coming up here in the U.S. In a few weeks.
It's very
February
important.
2nd. I want to preface Groundhog Day with saying that somehow this holiday, like lots of places have regional little holidays that are like cute regionally. Mm-hmm. So, that's funny, S. Bloyd. I'm actually from, I grew up in York County, so right south of you. Groundhog Day is actually out more western Pennsylvania.
I was going to say Lancaster.
Closer to Pittsburgh, where Punxsutawney is. And there are kind of like three elements to Groundhog's Day. One,
Pennsylvania is useless.
One, the movie. The movie Groundhog Day, pretty good.
Yeah, so it does matter.
Yeah. Nobody really likes Andie MacDowell, but Bill Murray's in it.
I like her.
And a lot of people don't like Bill Murray, but
I like her. She's one of the very few actresses that has been like, I'm just going to age, and you're going to deal with it. And I'm like, I appreciate that.
Oh, that's cool, I guess. But just that makes sense because at no point did anyone ever like Andie MacDowell. So her aging is just a new day each day for people maybe to like her more as she changes.
I see.
she can only go
I was like,
up.
where are we going with this?
She can only get better is the point. I think like little regional holidays are fun, but somehow Groundhog Day, I guess maybe because of the movie, like became a little more well known and like, you know, like radio hosts in the morning go big, well, Punxsutawney Phil saw his shadow.
Says that we're having 2 more weeks of winter.
Yeah, and I'm telling you that the worst part in Pennsylvania, and S. Bloyd might agree with me. Tell me if I'm wrong.
The worst part about Pennsylvania.
The worst part about winter in Pennsylvania is everything that happens after Punxsutawney Phil comes out, regardless of if he sees a shadow or not. The worst month is March. Historically, although I've heard the winters have been a little more mild out there recently, but March is like the worst month. And he comes out and it's like, oh, there's not going to be 6 more weeks of winter. It's February 2nd, guys, when Punxsutawney Phil either sees his shadow or not. There's going to be 6 more weeks of winter. It's February 2nd in Pennsylvania. It's going to be cold for 2 more months, like period. Just like no matter what happens. How do you feel about Groundhog's Day, Meg? Not the movie, but the actual holiday. When you were a kid growing up, did like it come up?
We did. Yeah, we talked about it in class.
Yeah.
When it came up. And it was just a silly thing. It was just a silly thing that we enjoyed. Yeah. Late March, early April, worst weather. Yeah. I'm with you, John. I'm not a big fan of Bill Murray. Here he's a jerk, and I don't know. He's all right. But, but anyway, sorry. How do I feel about Groundhog's Day? I guess it's like everything else. It just doesn't matter, but it's fun. It's like a silly little tradition that I think is fun.
Is it ethical?
I don't know.
To rouse a groundhog from hibernation.
Rouse it.
To rouse a groundhog from hibernation.
I was sleeping.
And like start playing like polka music around him at like 8 a.m. on February 2nd. Is that ethical also? I would submit maybe not. Look at this groundhog. Look how sleepy he looks.
He's so cute. I know. Maybe he's just mid-blink. You know, I've been in some pictures like that. But is it pointless? Yes, of course it's pointless. All of this is pointless. Warhammer's pointless. Everything's pointless. So yes.
JMS Miniatures. That story is disturbing and not a surprise. And yeah, apparently nobody likes Chevy Chase either.
No, he's a jerk. He's a horrible person.
Met him at MegaCon. He asked my friend if he wanted to go take a pee-pee with him.
What?
Unbelievable.
I mean, this is all hearsay, but based on what I've heard about him.
That's what Saray's going to be doing at LVO, walking around.
You want to come take a pee-pee with me? Hold on, don't shake the table. Oh. Saray.
Yeah. Do you think they force a confession out of Phil using enhanced interrogation methods?
Probably.
No,
it's pointless, but fun, so I'm okay with it.
Okay, all right.
This list probably needed to be ranked.
All right, this next one.
I have no idea what this is. Yeah.
This was your idea.
This one?
Yeah, we got this image is from Envato. I looked up person with too many boxes. You said and brought up the point that if you go on Amazon and click send less boxes, they just don't.
Yeah, there's no point in selecting send in fewer boxes because they don't do it anyway. You still get like a bunch of packages. They just all come on the same day. That's what I have realized.
Yeah.
Is that the case for anybody else out there? Am I just full of shit? I don't know, but that's what I've realized over here.
Yeah. Well, it certainly is the case for this young lady. She is frustrated with the amount of boxes.
Too many boxes. Oh my gosh.
She's got going on.
Yeah. How do you feel about this?
Well,
is that true? Has that been your experience?
I for sure I have. When you brought this up, I was like, oh, I definitely know what she's talking about. I definitely feel like I have been at a point where I remember selecting like send in less boxes and still a bunch of boxes showed up. But I don't normally select any of the options Amazon gives me because what I've noticed about most of them are. It's like, okay, you just ordered 3 things at a time. One's gonna come tomorrow. One's gonna come, and then one's coming like 2 weeks from now. Should we just give them all to you 2 weeks from now? I'm like, no, I want them in the order that they get here, right? Like,
yeah.
Oh man, we just ordered something from Amazon and it's totally missing, and I'm having to deal with it. Yeah, kind of a big deal.
So not enough boxes in that case.
Yeah, not enough. Send my products at least in a box. Don't just not send the product. Okay, last but not least.
I'm getting this all wrong.
Last but not least.
This is the snow globe. Yeah.
Is the snow globe.
It's pretty terrible. Also, on top of the fact that it's a snow globe, it's got this idiot minion on it. Yeah, so I hate it even more.
I'll be honest with you, Meg. After I thought about minions and adding them to getting a minion snow globe.
Did you order one?
No.
Okay, thank you.
I started trying to go back and find minions, how I could insert minions in all the other images.
Oh. Minions small spoons.
Small Victorian spoons with minions on them. Yeah, snow globes. This is one of the snow globes, by the looks of it, that has a little button you press. Mm-hmm. Well, here's where snow globe idea came from about useless thing. I thought about paperweights.
Oh, those are also stupid.
Yeah, and I kind of realized that
you can put things under anything.
You can put things under anything. Yeah. She's right, actually. She is right. You can put things under anything. You don't need a specialty, and I'm using that term loosely here. You don't need a specialty tool, i.e. a paperweight, to put things under, to put paper under. And I kind of thought, well, paperweights are really dumb. That's a no-brainer. But I guess the natural evolution of a paperweight is a snow globe.
Is it the natural evolution?
I think so. I mean, is a snow globe not just a fancy paperweight?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, because why do you buy them? People buy them, put them on shelves to look at. I don't know why, because they're stupid. But that's only my opinion.
Let's talk about this.
I shouldn't say that.
You had a grandmother that was a bit of a hoarder.
I did. I had a family member, grandma, who was what you see on TV. It's pretty gross.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was pretty awful. And she had stuff like this, right? I guess. She had stuff like everything. She just had everything. It was kind of a nightmare.
This sort of like
to deal with.
You know, a lot of times we like to look at the world and say, oh, things are getting worse. But I would encourage you, everybody at home, to think about some of the ways things are getting better. It is sort of hard to find. Just imagine, like, and I'm not picking on stay-at-home moms or anything like that, right? Okay. But I'm going to use that as an example, honestly, because of my mom, who was mostly a stay-at-home mom. My mom was a stay-at-home mom. She had zero hobbies. Really, she had zero hobbies. And we had what was called a curio cabinet, which was this stupid cabinet that fit in the corner of one of our rooms. And it was just full of, like, stupid... Like, there was a period where my mom had a few of those dumb snow babies. Mm-hmm. Like, it's just full of those things. And I was just like, what the... I remember just being like, in high school, being like,
my mom had a ton of tchotchkes.
What is this shit? What do you do with this? It's like, I buy it and I put it in a thing. That's pretty unusual nowadays. Like, if you meet, like, I mean, it's so, like, in some ways, I would actually say that it's been one of the benefits of social media is, like, so many people, if you're a stay-at-home mom, like, you probably knit or you do something. Like, you're doing something creative, something to create something. A couple of generations ago, I just feel like so many people, men and women, had no hobbies. And their hobbies ended up being, like, here's a thing sitting on a shelf.
Hobbies, collecting stuff. Yeah. I always hated, my mom was similar. She had a lot of tchotchkes. And I hated it because she'd be like, okay, today you're dusting. That's your chore. I'm like, this isn't my stuff. I don't want to dust it.
I don't want to dust
also, I don't care about dust.
Baby in a snow onesie rolling around, or playing with a puppy. Like,
well, anyway, I don't like tchotchkes. My home is now all tchotchkes, but I typically have tried to have less stuff. I say that. I try. I do try. Like, my fear of hoarding, like, from my grandma is pretty strong with me. But
appleberries. Drinking used to be the only hobby. I don't like to have a ton of stuff. Yeah, appleberries. Day drinking for stay-at-home moms, night drinking for men, and then the only other two hobbies were collecting and putting porcelain shit all over the place for women, and then for men it was yard work. Those were your garage. You like collect power tools. Oh yeah, like last year on New Year's Eve when Brett took me, Graham, and Saray
gave you the tour
out and showed us a thing, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, JMS, we had all those too. We got rid of them, but yeah, we had all those tapes as kids.
Oh, which ones?
The Disney Black Diamond tapes. Just meant like the side. Had I think it said like Disney Classics or something.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Well, JMS, you know what Meg, you know what I'm going to ask him if he has which one in particular that is hard to find, and for some reason people want to find it as Song of the South, which is the really messed up one. I'm curious if they have that one. If your mom or whoever has that one.
I don't know. She collected a lot of Thomas.
Did your grandmom have that one?
Wait, which one?
Song of the South?
No.
No, okay.
Nobody had that. No, my mom collected like Thomas Kincaid houses, because you could buy like, figures, I guess, of the houses he'd painted.
That's cool.
No, it was just more stuff to dust. I hated it.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. She was into that. And she was also into cows. Do you guys remember like country being like a vibe?
Do you remember like
she lived in like the most suburban part of Southern California.
That's a super big Southern California thing.
Yeah. A lot of people did that.
Or do you remember like that aunt or somebody in your family whose identity was like tied to an animal that they were obsessed with, and it was always like pigs or cows and you would always get them like a pig. Like I have an aunt who like you just always got her a pig thing.
Yeah.
And like her kitchen was full of like pig things all over the place.
Yeah. Oh, Adam, we have a Nightbot command for that. Thank you for my new lore.
That's funny. Meg, I think I've told you this story before. My dad, one year, somebody got my dad a wooden duck. Have I told you this story before?
The duck?
Like a stupid little wooden duck.
I know the Nutcracker story.
Yeah, it's the same thing. It's the same thing happened to my dad
Your dad said he
twice.
thought it was cool once or something, and then that's all they get him.
Yeah, so somebody got my dad like this little... Actually, no, you know what it was? It was flat, almost like a wooden plate, and then it had a duck. It was like a duck swimming, and it was where we put our car keys and stuff. Mm-hmm. And for whatever reason, somebody got it, and my dad was like, oh, that's nice. And then for like the next decade, people would just get my dad stupid little wooden ducks. And my dad one time was just like, by the time I was in high school...
He's like, why do they keep doing this to me?
My dad was like, I don't know why they give me this. I don't like these.
I hate that because I talk about how much I love unicorns all the time. And you know what people never buy for me? Unicorns. I never get any unicorns.
I got you a unicorn shirt.
One time. That you did?
Yeah, that your like unicorn shirt. I bought that for you. The last unicorn shirt you have. I bought that for you. I bought that for you.
Which unicorn shirt?
You have a last unicorn
No, I bought that. I thought.
Okay,
but that was a while ago. Anyway, my point is, thank you.
Yeah,
I don't remember.
It was a while ago.
But I'm saying everyone.
I'm saying everyone should be getting me.
How come? No. Oh yeah, Soups got me a unicorn. That's true. You and Soups.
Yeah. So I think that
I kind of more so meant my whole life. Like, I got my own unicorn stuff. Not very often did I get like unicorn gifts, and I'm like, why don't I get unicorn shit all the time? I wanted more. Maybe I did, and I'm just like, it wasn't enough.
Here, I'm still working on flounder.
Okay, yeah, and also I'm gonna focus on one chameleon because today was like, okay, I'm gonna figure this out day.
Oh my god, he's so sloppy.
No, he's cute.
Up close.
Well, that's okay. You're still laying in like, yeah, you haven't gotten all the details on yet. Oh, I like his little stripes. Yeah, he's cute. Saray. Stacks of money. That's true. I probably would prefer that. Yeah, he's cute. Looks like flounder. Yeah, so I'm trying to figure, I'm going to just focus on this one. Oh, man. I'm like, it looks better. I need to clean that little spot up. But, yeah, I'm going to go with the face. I just did little stripes. I mean, keep going with the face. I tried doing multiple stripes, but it wasn't reading. They're too small. So I just did one straight across. Yeah, that's where I'm at. Let me get this little crease, fix it.
Yeah.
No, stop, Soups.
Meg, can you think of any other things that
I know, I'm so ungrateful.
That are
stupid and pointless?
That are stupid and don't matter?
Gosh. I don't know. Stupid and don't matter.
What about you, the viewer at home? Can you think of you think of anything? Like in school? Try to think of other things.
It looks good in person, but on camera it looks like I didn't do anything. What the hell? Okay. Then I covered up too much yellow. Gosh. It just never ends.
That's my favorite. You see that on Reddit all the time. Someone will post like their picture. And it's not even like necessarily bad, but then like right away they start with like an explanation of, trust me, in person this looks way better.
I know, I'm just annoyed about that. Oh, here, let me...
I'm kind of weirdly okay with paper straws, John.
Yeah.
There are different types of paper straws. Some work, some don't. There's this place we go to that actually does bamboo straws now.
Oh yeah, that works a lot better.
But they also have a weird. Well, if you drink we drink those frozen margaritas out of them, and they can kind of.
Why would you say that, Soups?
They can kind of freeze up.
Paper straw, yeah. Polly, me, I'm stupid and don't matter. Oh, that's super sad, Polly. No, we love you. Come on, you matter to us.
Warhammer is stupid.
It is.
I like actually alpaca farms.
Everything. I said this earlier. Everything is stupid and doesn't matter.
Oh, Kimmerick's project. We have an even better story for you than this one. Okay, so on the way back from Southern California, one of the coolest parts of the drive is you take Route 5 up the whole state, and it's not cool at all. That's not the cool part. Then you get to this. You get to the 152, which cuts across through like south of Gilroy, south of the Bay Area. It cuts across like this landscape that's called Chaparral. So it's like rolling hills, and it's very beautiful. And there's a lot of agriculture there as well, Meg. And one of the things is an ostrich farm.
Yes.
So
that's right.
One time, Meg and I finally decide to stop at the ostrich farm.
Check out the ostrich farm.
Stop at the ostrich farm. We go in, and you go into this like storefront that they have, and they're selling like there's this whole host of things in the U.S. that get sold at like orchard stores. It's like those sticks with flavored honey in them and stupid old-fashioned candy, right? Mm-hmm. It just has all that garbage in it. So we go in. There's a teenage girl working there and a bunch of garbage to buy, and I'm like, so how do we see the ostrich? And she's like, or I was like, how do we see the ostriches? And she's like, there's only one, and he's not here right now. I was like, oh, okay.
Well, maybe you should take down that goddamn sign.
And then she's like, I can't remember what happened next, but there was a basket where there'd be an ostrich egg, and she said she called it out. I wasn't like, can we buy any ostrich eggs? And she was like, no, we don't have any. She was like, this is where the ostrich egg goes, or something like that. And I was like, are there any ostrich eggs? And she was like, no. I was like, oh, okay.
And why are you telling me?
And Meg and I were like, on our way out, we were like, great ostrich farm. 0 ostriches, 0 ostrich eggs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty dumb. I was let down for sure.
The ostrich.
I wanted to go pet an ostrich. I don't think you would really
pet
it.
I think
they're kind of mean.
They suck.
You wouldn't really do that.
Which is, also kind of like, hey, can we go see the horrible animal, the horrible 8-foot tall dinosaur that you have?
So I guess we're saying that ostrich farm is stupid and pointless.
Well, that one for sure.
Yeah, that one. That's what I said.
I mean, I feel like back in like the mid-late 90s, there was a craze and a trend to start having meat other than beef. And ostrich and emu were like 2 of the big things people tried.
Yeah, I do remember this. Just big chicken. Trying to sway our preferences.
Yeah, big chicken. Not like the ostriches, but you mean like the corporation, the big... No, because they're not even grown the same, or like raised the same way. Like, raising an ostrich is gotta be totally different than raising a chicken.
What about our hobby streams? Are they stupid and pointless?
Yeah. Oh. I mean, we get stuff done during them.
Okay, so no. Great. Guys, our streams are not stupid and pointless. Thank you for sticking around.
But we'd get more stuff done if we weren't doing them.
Well, we'd get other stuff done. Oh, you mean... Actually, that's not true. You're right. We would get more painting done.
Yeah, these would probably both be done right now. Yeah. And instead, this one might barely be done, and the crab won't even be started.
It is hard to see up close. Okay. He's so cute.
Oh, Brett did his Adepticon registration
Adepticon.
today.
Who's going to Adepticon out there?
Adepticon is weirdly more interesting to me now that it's in Wisconsin and not a suburb of Chicago. Yeah, I've never been to Wisconsin.
Oh, see, I was like kind of interested in checking Chicago out again. Because the last time we went, we didn't do too much.
No, we did not.
And it was super foggy, as it usually is. And we couldn't really see anything. So there was also that. Like, I'd like to go and we could look at stuff. Like, see the buildings and what the city looks like.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind doing some Chicago stuff. But I never really hear a lot of people talk about doing that at Adepticon. It's, like, kind of far enough away.
Right.
That, like, it's not a thing, really.
Right.
Aaron, we're going to be streaming AOS actually at the at LVO, so we will be there. We'll be streaming the champs.
Make sure you guys say hi to us.
We'll be there. Yeah, please come up.
It's okay if we're streaming. You can come say hi.
Come say hi to us while we're streaming. It's totally fine.
I don't care.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I...
And make sure that you follow our LVO 2025 channel in our Discord. That's where we're putting all the updates.
So what Andy's saying is what I heard, which is, and Brett has brought this up too, which is that like Adepticon has never been... It's not in a nice place.
Let's talk about this.
It's
with this thing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Let's talk about it.
There we go.
Go ahead. You may continue.
Yeah, that's what we're doing.
Yep, we'll be there.
Adepticon, there's Vino. Brett actually won't be streaming.
No, but he'll be playing.
He'll be there.
He'll be repping us in the 40K room.
Yeah, he'll be
40K
he's
narrative
doing
room.
40K narrative. Yeah.
Yeah.
With Chicken, who was in chat earlier, may still be. Yeah. Yeah, that's Andy. What I heard. I've always heard that like Adepticon itself is kind of in a miserable location, and that the new Adepticon in Milwaukee is in like a really cool place, like walkable and stuff. Yeah, with stuff around. And that's I don't. Fair. Yeah, like Chicago's fine. My kind of instinct is that probably throughout the rest of my life, I will just inherently see or do something in Chicago.
Yeah.
Whereas Milwaukee, I probably wouldn't. So like going to Adepticon is a little more interesting to me now because it's probably the only way I'm gonna like go and see Milwaukee, which I'm kind of like.
Yeah, that could be fun. Yeah, something new. You know?
Yeah.
A little adventure.
Very true. Very true.
Yeah, I'm not like, oh, I need to go to Chicago and check it out. I'm just saying like, oh, it'd be cool to see it again, I guess. But yeah, Milwaukee's cool.
Well, I don't know if it's cool, but I'd see it.
Cool.
sorry. It might not be cool. I don't know.
Well, it's cool in the sense that I haven't been there before, and it would be interesting to check out. That's all.
All right, I'm using the wet palette here. I gotta say, the complaint about the skull palette drying out too fast.
Yes.
Pretty accurate.
Okay.
Yeah. Which fair. Is like not. I mean, this one too, right? Like, paints dry out fast on dry palettes. Like that's just a thing. It's not a particularly bad thing about the Servo skull palette. It's just not surprising. It's not surprising, and that's why people like wet palettes. Yeah. Let us know in chat if you're going to be there. If you haven't told us yet. I mean, if you've already told us, you can tell us again, but you probably don't want to. You're probably sick of us talking about this. Reminder, we'll have more information. This is why we want you to tag into that thread, because we don't want to have to like. I feel bad if somebody's in our Discord and like, what's going on, and they don't know. Well, we're going to have details about Friday, because Friday is going to be our meetup. Right, and it is actually helpful for me if I know who wants to go, which I'll formally ask tomorrow. But I need to kind of get some idea of numbers. Yeah. We're also going to pre-prep all of the stream links. So all like 9 games will be prepped, and we'll post the links. We'll share the links on our community page and in our Discord, so you can turn on the notify me. We don't want you to miss it. It's important. It's a big step for us. Yep. Sunday. And for you, mods. It's going to be busy because there's going to be a bunch of wargaming jerks that pop in and whine about things. So please get to banning anyone who's rude. Especially if they're rude to our community. Yeah, I've hung out a little bit in a War Games Live chat before. People aren't that rude.
Good.
And I think the reason is because there's no one really to be rude to.
Well, also once you start banning, then you clear out the rude people, and then you're done. Like, then you have a healthy community again.
But we
haven't had that problem yet. Right. Actually, everyone's been great.
We've never had
just a few like crappy comments, and that's fine.
Even that, I
can't get away. Yeah, those have kind of died off. I was really excited for when we got a little bit bigger that we'd get more crappy comments so we could do more segments out of it. But everyone's so nice.
I know.
Everyone's so nice to us. It's great.
Yeah.
Can't complain.
Even like Saray's videos or the shorts that pop off, don't really get that many.
No, not like the Shaved Space Marine.
Shaved Space Marine still gets some. They got one today. Yeah.
Some or like this heresy. Morning. It's always heresy.
Heresy's fine. Heresy's, I think, funny.
I think they're making a joke.
Yeah, I think that they're fine. Those ones are fine. It's like the same joke now for a year, but we get it.
It's all right.
Yeah.
It's cute. We know how little nerds think.
What was I saying? Oh, please, yes. In all seriousness, if you see us and it looks like we're streaming, you don't have to come up and start yelling, but do feel free to kind of approach the table and wave, and we'll probably wave you over.
If we're in the middle of talking, we probably won't, but like we're gonna shove the stream on the players a lot, so that'll be
Now Sunday, what I was starting to say, Sunday is a week from today.
Oh man!
And that is actually going to be the final 8.
Yeah.
So if you're into competitive Sigmar or watching people play at very top level, you will see that there. And Vegas is the biggest Sigmar event in the world too. So
I didn't realize that until this year.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's pretty cool.
So that'll be cool. And we'll probably have some cool guests on Sunday to talk as well. I'm gonna kind of see how some of my SoCal friends who are mega competitive, super good players do, and if they don't make the top 8, then we'll have them. We might have some of them come talk with us a little bit about the meta and about the tournaments and stuff like that.
Is Matt Nguyen going to be there? The Nuge?
The Nuge will be there, and
Sweet.
If he doesn't make the top 8...
he will.
We will.
I believe in you, Matt Nuge.
We will try to have him on Sunday if he's still around. Yeah.
Are on LVO Narrative. Oh, this is great, you guys. Yes, we love hearing about how you find us, because we don't know, and it's always super interesting. LVO Narrative is how I found this channel last year. My friend and I went against the AdMech one match and the gorgeous giant Tau Transport another.
Is that Brett?
That's awesome, yeah.
Is he describing Brett?
The Tau Transport, right? I assume that's what he's talking about, because that would be how we met Brett and found out about the channel. So it is good that Brett is going to be playing and,
I know. Wait till you see what
Brett's
Brett's bringing this year.
Oh my God, I know. I think they know, because there's a journey about it. Will Matt Rose be there? No.
No, sadly.
We're pretty sure he's not going to be there. We've heard he's not going to be there. But Andy from Warhammer is supposed to be there. Andy's the guy who's going to get us on the list, you guys. So we can start doing cooler stuff sooner.
Yeah.
So we'll talk to Andy. Who else? What else? What else did these people ask? Brett is a gorgeous giant Tau Transport. Aw.
Yeah, that is just Brett. You're just describing Brett.
Yeah. Beautiful man, Brett.
Okay, this guy's starting to come together. I'm starting to not be as disappointed.
Not hate him.
I'm starting to not hate him.
That's good.
I need to start doing some shading though, but here I can show where he's at.
Sure. Oh my gosh, it's almost 12.
Yeah. We gotta do fan stuff.
I know, and I'm so slow. It's because I'm figuring this out as I go.
There we go.
I
you
didn't
guys
have
can
a
see
plan.
him nice and blurry there. That's how he looks best, to be honest. Good from far, but far from good.
There. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I'll do a little shading on him now.
Yeah, I'm working on my scales. Oops.
He does look like a Mega Man.
So cute.
Monster enemy. Whoever said that earlier, I can't remember.
But you guys, Polly, cut me some slack, all right? Jeez.
How do you paint a blur effect?
God. I just have to learn to ignore Polly. He's such a troll.
Let's look at some fan stuff.
Yeah, let's do fan stuff. Yeah.
Polly,
don't troll the fan stuff, okay?
Fan stuff. There it is. Picture of a fan.
Yeah, picture of fan. This is Vino.
Yeah.
Look at that forced perspective. I'm like, nice sword you got there.
Yeah.
Very big.
Yeah, I don't. Vino's painting so many different things right now.
Yeah.
I guess he's painting.
I was like, where did this come from?
Yeah. Yeah. I like. I think this is a custodian. Yeah, I like kind of like the silver gold custodian. Like he looks more like a knight. Like he almost looks like a Stormcast with this color pattern. I kind of like it. I've not really seen somebody do this like that before, where they make it again look more like knight colors rather than just like the solid gold or whatever.
Yeah.
Super cool.
Yeah.
Vino's painting a lot of stuff. Vino will be there this week.
Yes,
we're excited.
Vino will be playing and representing us in the Age of Sigmar room.
And he's going to be streaming with us.
Yes,
I think Sunday morning.
On Sunday, yeah.
This is
Larry, I think.
Larry, yeah. I did a bunch of these last night.
I love his flesh, his skin.
The banner.
Banner is great. It looks like skin. Like, it's gross looking.
Yeah. And he has a few pictures of these. This was the best photograph, I thought, that showed it. But he finished a whole unit of Crypt Guard. And yeah, this looks great.
I love it. Yeah, very cool. Oh my gosh, Galileo. This is pretty.
Yeah, he had 2 things that he finished this week.
Oh, the paper plants. Look.
Yeah,
Hell
right.
Yeah.
He had 2 things he finished this week. It was this and the skink on the chair. And I picked this one because this is a little more going on. I also, like Meg called out, I really like the base.
Yeah, it's pretty. I want to start doing like calls to action for people in our Discord. Like, okay, we're going to do a parade of slans, or we're going to do like a boatload of boats, or, something stupid. But because there's been so many slans recently popping up.
Yeah.
Over the past couple of months. I feel like we've seen a ton of slans.
Brett painted it awesome one a while
back. I want to do parade of slans, yeah. Or something coming up. But anyways, I don't ever get tired of looking at them. And Galileo, this is so pretty.
Games Workshop has done a good job in the past 2 editions making these guys like good. And quite frankly, like quintessential. So like every Seraphon player has a slan.
Yeah.
I mean, Brett started his Seraphon wanting to really do Kroxigors and Saurus and have like that coalesced vibe. But he ended up getting a slan because he was like, they're just good.
They're good, yeah. I mean, they're no croak, but they're pretty
Okay,
good.
This is Molecule. And it's been a while since we've seen Molecule get some painting done. He's a great painter.
Oh, look at that base. That's fun.
Yeah, the base is super interesting. Yeah. I kind of want to ask him how he did that next time he's on Hobby Hang. He finished a bunch of Zangors. And I think he was saying he didn't really like painting them that much.
No?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, he did a nice job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a great painter. There's a lot going on with the metallic.
Oh, look at the freehand. I love that freehand on the banner.
Burb horse. Yeah, Zangors are weird.
Cool. They are weird.
Craziest thing about Zangor? That's actually technically a human.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that's just been morphed.
Gross.
They're not demons.
Animorphs. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Pretty.
Well, I guess we know who this
Rudy.
is. By the way, we have actually a super chat from Rudy we need to read.
Oh, what the hell?
Yeah. And he gets in memberships.
Jesus.
So let's just do all the Rudy stuff right now real fast. Okay, first, Rudy, thank you for getting 5 memberships.
Always, yeah.
Always. Thank you for sending the mail stuff. We did do mail stuff.
We did mail at the start.
And the other thing, by the way, Rudy sent that I didn't really show off because I kind of wanted it to be a surprise to our viewer. You know what? So I'm just not going to even mention it anymore. Okay.
Never mind.
All right. He says, by the way, Rudy says, "Hi, Hobby Club fam. I'm working on my Tyranids and lost track of time. Glad to see your hobby supplies arrived. Can keep an eye out for supplies at LVO." Yes, we will. LVO, of course, it's one of my favorite vendor areas. Quite honestly, it has a great vendor area.
It does, yeah.
And we'll actually have an easier time going and checking it this year because one of the problems with the vendor areas at LVO are that their hours are kind of the same hours as Meg is shaking a peen, and it's ridiculous right now.
Here, show them. It's really thick.
It's actually a little scary.
It's very thick paint. I'm going to use all kinds of vibrators to mix it up.
Yeah. The one that also Rudy sent us is the Badger one is kind of my favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they have a great vending area at LVO, and we will. I think oftentimes that's when we pick up some brushes. A lot of times it's kind of nice to see.
Yeah,
brushes.
Artist Opus. That's where we get our new set. But this is great.
This looks cool. Rudy, it's funny. I included this picture. I almost included just the picture of the base that you had, Rudy, because I kind of liked it. But I think that is this base. I think, or it's similar anyway. I actually really like the purple tufts you have on here. The look is great. I love. We've told you before. We like this. This is like the Space Wolves gray. I believe this is like rust. What is this, like rust gray and storm? Yeah, it's looking good.
Yeah, I love this Tyranid scheme. It's bright. I mean it's bright and muted. It's interesting. I don't see Tyranids like this, so it's very cool.
I like bright Tyranids. I like white plus another color, like white gray or yellow plus another color, something like that.
Yeah. Thank you, Rudy.
Broken Chef.
Yeah. Oh, look at those colors. They're so vibrant.
Yeah, this is fun.
Yeah.
These are pretty good. This is a pretty good photograph too for metallics. Metallics can be kind of
hard,
funky to photograph. Yeah. But this shows a lot of like the depth of what's going on the metallics.
Sure. Yeah, to me, it really brings out the colors.
Yeah.
And I love how these are very color specific. So I would assume those 3 green ones go together, and the purple one is its thing, and the pink is its thing. Or they might have like different functions within the unit. Maybe not, but what's nice is that the color palette is super limited, so you could do this. You could do that.
Yeah.
Very easily, and they're very striking. They look unified and also different enough. So I think this is a great take on these models.
I think the guys on the right are Endrin riggers, and the guys on the left are Skywardens. Is that right, Saray? I can't exactly tell, but
and they look pretty. Yeah.
KO's a cool army. Okay. This is great. This is Infinity.
Oh, yeah.
I really like this base.
So cool. Yeah, added the rim. And then also there's resin on top of the water skirt. Cape, whatever it is. Yeah.
Yeah, I've been
super crystally looking and pretty.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you.
Beautiful.
I was
for the hearts.
Actually kind of inspired by Saray's ice armor. I was wondering what that might look like on my guys, but I don't know if I'm going to do it or not. But yeah, this looks great. I love that. First of all, I love this model. I just painted 2 of these guys myself, and it's really fun to work with. It's a great airbrushing piece. Yeah. Really nice.
Thank you, Infinity. Thanks for joining the server.
Thanks for joining the Discord. Yeah.
Hanging out in Hobby Hang.
I thought this was pretty cool. This is Looney.
Yeah, Looney. I love how Looney makes their models look like official.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
From Warhammer.
I like
it's very
that.
cool.
I like that. Yeah. And this is kind of a classic Stormcast color palette, but it looks great, and it's like a little moody. Also,
Yeah.
It's a little dark, but like not so dark that doesn't show up, which I don't like when people do that. It's just about bringing up highlights, right? And he's done that here, and it looks great.
Yeah, pretty.
Yeah, I saw this. I saw
look
this picture, and I was
nice.
like, "What? Wait!" I was like, "What is this? Did someone just post like the Liberator's box art or something?" Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I love it. Thanks, Looney.
This is Polly.
Polly.
This thing is crazy weather. This is a tiny tank.
It's so good.
It's very good. Yeah. It's so
Look at all
crazy
that weathering. Weather.
Yeah.
I've seen some shit.
I like it. I feel like it's so weathered that like it almost looks like it would be like in a bar, like you'd go around somebody's barn, like farm yard, and see it like parked there. Like the war's long over. And
yeah.
I like that. Yeah. It's tough to.
Sorry, and these are those little minis, right?
Yeah, these are super tiny.
The mini minis.
It is tough to weather things that are super tiny.
Yeah.
Because the problem is that...
kind of takes over, right?
Exactly. Yeah, if you're like using a sponge, which it looks like he did here, you have to just be like super careful or like it just covers the whole model.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
This looks great, Polly.
Yeah. Thanks, Polly, for... everything. I guess.
You know the other cool thing, the thing I like about these tiny little models, is this could not have taken him all that long, right? Like it's pretty much one color, and then the red, and then some of the metallic details in the treads, and then the weathering. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. Really pretty.
Okay, this is Cody. Not a lot we haven't said about Cody's painting already. Great blue hair. It's the first time I think I've seen him do blue hair.
Really?
Maybe not. Maybe not.
That's
Great metal. I know he's been working a lot on getting better non-metallic metal.
Yeah.
These blades are like impeccable that she's got.
Really pretty.
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah, I love the scratch marks and stuff. The base is what really stood out to me.
Yes,
when he
that's
shared
what I
it
want to say.
yesterday, it's just, I was like, oh man, I've never seen a base like that. It's super red. He said like in the lore, she's walking through pools of blood, right? Like there's bodies and pools of blood that she's walking over. And that's what this is. It's just like super vibrant red. I love it. And I like how he has it reflected on the rocks, or are those the skull? Those might be the bodies, but how he has it kind of dusted there too. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks kind of like a small... I mean, similar to what we just said about Polly. It's hard to get in and do and sell concepts in such small working areas.
Yeah.
It's such a challenge. Yeah. Oh, this is Liberty.
Liberty.
Yeah, Liberty rarely posts his work.
I know. I'm glad he started to.
So this has been great. Yeah, and these look amazing. And honestly, like, it's impressive to see all of them. And I like the red skin. I know he's based them off of Orkai from Lord of the Rings, and it looks great.
Yeah.
The thing about basing them off of Orkai is when I heard he was doing that, sometimes when people do that, I think it's a stretch. Not specifically Orkai, but they say, like, I mean, I'm kind of doing that right now with Flounder, right? Like, it can kind of be a stretch. Like, well, is what you're doing really going to transfer? And honestly, I think a lot of people... So he's got the white hand, which is what's going to do it. But without the white hand, a lot of people would not catch it. And I think that that's okay, because they still just look good, right? So I really like this, and the metal he's got, it's sort of like this greenish grayish thing going on. I kind of am curious how he did this. Mm-hmm. If I'm not incorrect or speaking too soon, I believe this army will be on a stream in the very near future. Yeah.
Yeah. Liberty is going to be on our stream Tuesday. We're all driving to LVO together. We and it's going to be me versus Liberty. We like our guests to win, so that's why he's playing me. It'll be pretty easy. All right, thank you, Liberty. This is awesome. That. Well, we'll see.
Seraphon are pretty scary. You're getting that army down.
We'll see. Yeah, these are badass.
Now, speaking of Liberty,
let's get to that. Oh yeah, this is the last one. What a perfect segue.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can go straight to bingo.
Yeah. So speaking of Liberty, last year. We had our dear Mod Soups running our Crowing Fort competition, of which we haven't finalized the final winner on that yet. You
know what? We have a winner, and I totally forgot to prep it, so we'll have to do it. We'll do it during one of the streams, maybe this week.
Okay.
That's fine. Let's keep going.
Okay. So Liberty is running a bingo for us this year.
Well, for you guys.
For you guys, yeah. So to get a bingo card, just give him an @ There is a bingo section in our Discord. That might be the best place to @ him. Does it show it? Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, just bug Liberty. He'll give you a bingo card. And then to participate, just post your bingo thing.
I forgot to use this hashtag.
With the hashtag. It'll help Liberty find stuff. Yeah. I don't use it for showing stuff off on stream. I haven't needed to because everybody's been posting in Hobby Finished or the Hobby Bingo.
Yeah.
The Hobby Bingo thread. Sorry. I was like, what is my word? And so I've been able to find everything.
You stopped talking again. I was just like,
I'm like, my brain.
I was kind of like, oh, this is nice. We were just sitting here quietly.
I know.
I was like, oh, wait,
we're
streaming.
Yeah, we're on a stream. Yeah, anyway, so every time you complete a box on your bingo card, you get closer and closer to a bingo. And when you get one, make sure to share a photo of your bingo card. And you'll get a badge in our server. And the first badge comes at 1 bingo line. Second comes at 6. And your third badge comes when it's completely done. So have fun with that. We do have some entries to show off this week. But yeah, you guys have been working hard on these bingo cards. Some of you were like, oh, I'm almost done. But yeah, this is great to see. It's so early in the year.
Oh, by the way, those blood angels right there were Soups. And he posted those Soups. You posted some awesome blood angels this morning, and I'm sorry, I did fan stuff last night.
That's okay, because they're here. Yeah.
Oh, there's mine.
Right, there's Zach. Zach edited his card down. I haven't finished anything yet for my bingo card because it's the terrain. The terrain is what I'm going to finish next, and it takes too long to dry. So yeah.
Yay.
Anyway.
Okay, great. Meg, how are you doing?
I'm good.
Okay. We have a couple of minutes left. I'm going to see if I can just wrap up a little bit of shading on this guy. And then this will be fun. I'll have a little counter tomorrow to use against John. Here's our normal schedule, folks. But tomorrow, if you're new and you're not familiar with our schedule, we have a couple bonus games happening this week before we even head off to LVO. So tomorrow there is a game at noon Pacific time. That is 3 p.m. Eastern time, U.S., 8 p.m. United Kingdom time, 9 p.m. EU time. I think I had those right. Me and John will be playing the armies we were going to take to LVO. Mm-hmm. Isn't that a gas? That's
what I mean. Yeah, we're all kind of doing that this week.
So John will be playing his Flesh Eater Courts army against my Deepkin army. That's a matchup we're both very excited about. And it's only the second time we'll have the Deepkin on stream. So it should be a fun game. And then in the evening, Saray will be playing Brad. And they're going to be doing kind of a fun game too for 2 reasons. Saray's going to be running, I believe, Bellacor's Regiment or Army of Renown. And Brad is going to be running a Gloomspike list. And now before you're like, oh, I'm not into the narrative stuff. Brad is running Colossal Squigs. He has 2 beautifully painted Forge World Colossal Squigs. And he made up a war scroll for them. We're gonna show it. It's super reasonable. It's not broken. Brad did a great job. When you see the war scroll, you're gonna be like, yep, that's probably exactly how they would have made the war scroll. And Brad even has like a war scroll made, and we're going to show it off, and we'll have the 2 Colossal Squigs on stream tomorrow, so it's going to be fun. And then Tuesday night, we have a game, I think it's 6 p.m. We could actually adjust that, but it's kind of based on your schedule, Megan. We'll let you know the time of that stream very soon.
Yeah, but that's me versus Liberty. You get to watch Liberty win. It'll be really fun.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. There we go.
Yeah. I was going to say something and then I totally forgot. Oh, right. So the winner. Right. So I messed that up. I knew we had the winner, but it totally blew my mind this morning. I didn't think about it. So we'll announce it tomorrow. Is that okay, Soups? During the noon o'clock stream. That'll be at 8 p.m. UK time. Let's see. Crush him, Meg. I'll try, Ty. I always try. I always try to win. I don't try to lose.
Meg,
I'm just really good at losing.
You're very good with that Seraphon list.
Okay. Okay. I'm sorry about that.
About getting good with it?
No, to the winner of the Crowing for It model, which, Soups, you know what? To be fair, you got to send me a picture of it all completed so we can share it on the stream.
Wouldn't it be funny?
It's back on Soups
Wouldn't
now.
it be funny if the winner is Soups?
Oh my God, it is.
We just announced
Soups
that
won.
Soups is the winner.
It's the Obama meme where he, he's like, I painted this and I'm keeping it.
I'll be keeping the castle and crow.
Yeah. Oh my God. Is that something Soups would do? That's not something Soups would do. He's all right.
No, he wouldn't do, but it would be funny.
Okay, yeah. So we'll do that tomorrow. Soups, if maybe shoot me another reminder because I'm brain dead. Just to make sure I don't forget. But yeah, I apologize to the winner. Winner, you know who you are.
Well, I want to close talking about one thing, Meg, that we're working.
We got to end the poll too.
We're working. Oh yeah, let's.
Which
end
is
the poll.
perfect because iced tea is at 69%. We did it.
God. Most of you guys would be interested in trying iced tea hot. That's super interesting.
Wow.
The loser beer.
Yeah, no.
Hot beer.
No, thank you.
61 votes. That's kind of a lot for us. That's cool.
We had 61 votes?
Hey, here's
awesome.
Here's what I want to. Oh my gosh, wait. What did I want to bring up? Now I forget. Oh, earlier we were talking about our friend and when we had her tarantulas and stuff in the closet. This thing happened to me during that time where I would have recurring nightmares. And you're like, oh, the nightmares are because of the spiders or the bugs.
Because they're gross.
That's not why. I'm not particularly grossed at or freaked out by any animals too much. I think the one that's maybe the weirdest to me is silverfish. A little creepy to me.
Yeah.
But the nightmares were that I forgot about them.
Like they starved to death.
Yeah, and
that's fair.
I still have nightmares about thinking there's a class that I go to in college I haven't been to in 3 weeks.
Oh.
And I'm like, well, I must clearly have an F in that class. I don't even know what to do now. What do? I can't drop it. It's too late. Do I go try to tell the professor, oh, sorry, I've been here what am I going to do, right?
That's so funny.
I still have that. And I've been having these nightmares recently since LVO about forgetting things. Just and randomly last night I was like, yeesh. Andrew was going to be on stream Saturday and then he got sick. And Andrew being on stream Saturday would have reminded us to take his army. But we have to take Andrew's army.
Right.
Right. And I kind of once he wasn't on stream, I kind of packed it away. Oh. And then I was sitting there, I woke up randomly in the middle of the night. I was like, oh my God, we got to take Andrew's army.
I do stuff like that too.
Yeah. It's totally messing with my head.
Soups, exactly. Anytime I have a nightmare like that, I'm usually naked. And I'm like, oh, how did I forget my clothes? This is crazy. And I'm trying to stay covered and it's pointless. Or there's a toilet in the middle of a room. That's a nightmare I've had.
Oh, really?
Yes. It's awful.
Have you seen the Bob's Burgers where Luis has that?
I really need to go to the bathroom.
Like in the aquarium and Rudy's
yes.
Wow, this is so personal and embarrassing. Yeah. Why did you pick right here and now to do this?
Yes.
That's so good.
It's basically that. Yeah. All right.
Okay,
I'm at a stopping point here. I think I've done the skin. So now it's bits for this guy. But I want to get this, now that I know what I'm doing, it'll go faster. I'll do these in hobby hang with you folks.
You can show my fish, Meg. I'm going to do a little highlights on him, on his crest.
I think it looks good.
He came out, he came around. That's where we got to, right there, just like that. Okay, there it is. Yeah. So I need to do a little more cleanup and a little bit of highlights, and I need to finish his base, and I need to matte varnish him. But I'm going to use him, whenever I give pass out -1 Ren, I'm going to use him. It'll be fun. He's a little fish that gives you -1 Ren. I don't know what I'll use the crab for, but I'm actually super excited for the crab.
Yeah. There we go. There's my little chameleon scales.
Looks great. Great. I'm excited for that unit.
Yeah, they're cute.
Oh, I love his little pipe.
Yeah, I haven't painted the rest of the pipe yet. Or the bits. He's got a little frog. I'm probably going to do the frog purple. Because I want these to be colorful. I know the right answer is well, do you want to draw attention to it? And I'm like, kind of. I want attention everywhere. They're crazy. Cool. So there we go.
I did Kimmerix do some of my. Oh, actually, here. Wait, can I show?
Oh yeah.
Kimmerix, this guy has a little bit of. Well, I then matte varnished it, but he that fish on his base has. I did color shift. I did like a black color shift that we had. And John Havman, that is. You might have missed it early in the thread. I have a picture of Flounder from Little Mermaid pulled up here. I did paint that little fish that you saw, the yellow one there, behind this thing, this guy that I painted.
There we go.
That is based off Flounder from
this. Not this. No. Oh, this guy back
this
here.
Guy. Yeah, he is. I did base him off Flounder from Little Mermaid. So good eye.
Yeah, cute.
Cool.
We did it,
Meg,
Zach.
we did it. Anything else to say?
Don't forget to join our LVO 2025 thread in our channel if you want all the updates for LVO 2025.
Do and because either tonight or tomorrow, you'll see a post go up that's going to be like, "Hey, we're doing this Friday. Can you, if you want to go, give it a thumbs up or whatever." We'll give instructions and just saying, just so I can get some numbers to tell the people the place that we're going.
Yeah.
The place we're going is hopefully this kind of open place. The place we went last year closed, which is really sad.
And we all really liked it.
We liked it. Yeah.
Right. So we'll do that. We were hoping to do that. Maybe tomorrow we'll start posting updates.
I hope to.
We want to make sure everyone has a chance to tag themselves in for the updates.
Yep.
But yeah, that's that. So see you guys tomorrow for a double header. See you guys Tuesday for me versus Liberty. And then we will see you for 9 streams.
Starting Friday morning.
This weekend. Somebody asked if we're doing the reveals. We are not.
We're going to skip the reveals because
Thursdays are, honestly, this is why I don't want to do it. Thursday is our one day to relax.
Yeah.
Every other day is a madhouse. So there's that. I think it's going to be covered by Warhammer, and we'll let that ride.
Yeah.
This time because we're all very busy.
You guys will have to learn to read.
Yeah. Sorry.
Okay.
All right. I guess that's it. We did it.
We did it.
I'm going to be in Hobby Hang after this. Zach is going to take a little break.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I need to make that list and stop freaking out about forgetting things.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey everybody. Be kind to each other. Be kind to yourselves. Always be creating. Bye, folks.
Bye.